So we're just a little bit up the A20 now, and we're going to
Hougham Underground Dressing Station. It's weird, the floor's missing.
And I'm joined with...
Hey, IKS Exploration folks, how you doing?
Let's go.
Let's go, go, go. So it's a gun battery. I forget the size, I don't know if it's a 5.5 inch. They have 3 of these positions. Underground magazines behind the gun position. Yeah, and this dressing station was for that battery. Coastal gun battery, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, and we've just passed, that looks like a buried Stanton shelter, or Nissen hut.
Yeah, well that's Lydon Spout in the distance there, cookhouse and all that. And I think it might have been an engine, like a generator.
Ah.
It's underground. There's loads of pipes in the back of that go off for cables maybe.
Yeah, so that could have very well been a generator in then, so they moved it away so it isn't noisy in a way. They are quite annoying when you...
Because you've got exactly the same, the other side of the A20, exactly the same as that would have served Hougham.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
As Ian said off camera, when the A20 was only built in the 90s, so it actually went straight through the middle of the battery.
And all the spoil they dug out when they were doing the road, they chucked it over Hougham Battery. So 2 gun positions, you can see the top of the magazine, we'll see that in a bit, but the 2 other gun positions are completely buried. And you know, the magazine's underneath. Yeah, you won't be seeing them again.
So Ian tells me this is the original road leading up to the battery.
It was probably built in 1941, around that sort of time.
It's all behind us there. Just walked up there.
Most of the coastal positions around here are 1941-ish, especially the deep shelters on the plans, like 1941.
The 3-gun Hougham Battery to the west of Dover was completed, as Ian says, in 1941. Armed with 3 Mark 8 203mm 8-inch naval artillery guns in large concrete emplacements, with integral magazines beneath. We will enter one of these emplacements in the next episode of this series, so please subscribe to see next Thursday's video. The battery site was located on the cliffs above what is now Samphire Hoe, with observation posts on the cliff edge and 3 gun positions on raised ground directly behind. Due to the building of the A20 road, which dissected the battery, most of the surface buildings were demolished. However, some parts remain underground, although the entrances have been buried, including a combined fortress and battery plotting room, the magazines for the 3 guns, and a dressing station. The dressing station we are walking to now, so keep watching.
Yeah, they were busy people.
They're mostly ex-miners and stuff, weren't they? People doing that?
Yeah, I think they were, yeah. Yeah, so took all the miners out the mines, and they had to have the Bevan boys. They had no coal miners left.
So up ahead is the top of the magazine for one of the gun positions.
Oh wow.
You can go in and see part of the shaft. Someone tried to dig it out years ago.
Okay.
But if you look up inside that little room, you can see the big wheel, like hoisting up the shells and. We'll have a look at that in a bit, shall we?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
In there, look.
Yeah, pieces of tin, like something's been broken up here.
Yeah, that's probably the main blockhouse.
Wow.
Thinking on it. It's
So
quite a big
it was
pile.
sealed up and then it was uncovered again, wasn't it, for fire training?
Oh yeah.
90s.
Yeah. So for the Channel Tunnel, that tunnel that goes from Dover to Calais, they use these tunnels for fire training. So because they weren't too far over, you know, I think they had access to the tunnel just over there, somewhere around, no, back down there.
Yeah.
So they used this, and they had living accommodation up behind Farthinglow, which is over the back there.
Yes.
So they used the tunnels for fire training. I feel filling with smoke and sort of do that sort of
stuff.
So,
reuse what's already there.
Yeah. Totally stripped out though. So.
Yeah. Trash now though, look. But not where we're going. Where we're going's rather good, I'm told.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to breathe in for this bit.
Here we go.
So I'm here with Chris. This is Hougham Deep Shelter, and in we go.
Nice. Cheers. Thank you kindly.
Can I pass this to someone? Yeah. Looks like
And I
it's
guess
Tom.
it's called that because it's a shelter and it's deep.
There we go. Thinking just on my bum and just slide in. What's the best way, Chris?
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
First,
It's also better when it's raining because it's nice and wet. It's great to sit on.
Nice and moist. Hooked up at the back.
What method is that? Well, your one? Yeah, I know. I think that's a good plan.
Hooked up.
A little bit moist in here. The old lens is fogging up a little bit.
Oh
You
yeah.
sort of see. There you go.
Thank you, Tom. There we go. Going backwards into the unknown. There we are. Oh wow!
You're right, that's what
So, here we are. What a view!
Oh, it was well tight.
You can see there where the tin's just literally been chopped off. So I reckon the bits we saw outside would have started like on the end here.
Cheers.
Yeah. Bashed to pieces.
Wow, humidity, folks. Look at this.
So viewers, we're now inside the shaft going down. They call these a drift in coal mines. It's a bit, the humidity is very high because it's been raining, so apologies for the fog on the lens. I'm hoping that will reduce as we get in and the air dries up. You can see the original concrete pieces going across the floor. It's quite a gradient, this.
It's weird, the floor's missing.
Ah! They took the floor out.
Most of the concrete, we think this was never a finish.
Yeah.
Ah!
This piece, this exit here.
Yeah.
Because this is the only one you can actually see the metal bars come across the bottom.
Wow! High off there. Got Dave up ahead.
Yeah, the concrete probably good to see we go.
No, change colour.
That fan impeller.
Right. So yeah, this is a bit weird. This piece.
How much are out of the motor?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
It's proper ready.
Yeah, so the windings would have gone around there, and then that looks like it was part of a winch.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the inside of the motor.
Was it a winch though? Or was it for the, because that's a fan.
Yeah.
So was it part of
part
that?
of the air handling unit? Or was that part of the bearing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been, yeah. That would make sense because it's all
Yeah.
within the vicinity of each other.
So,
Somebody's pulled that out because all of the outside of this is copper.
and that's missing now.
Yeah, that's gone.
So the copper's been stripped away.
The metal thieves strike again.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right. This is that the floors are missing and
Yeah,
there's no lights, no original, no ventilation.
no.
Was it finished
Well,
or was it stripped?
it's hard to say, isn't it? Yeah, because it's not like lid and spout where it's all, you know, there isn't any coverings or insulation. It's all very damp.
Yeah.
Doesn't really seem to be any trace of it, so it makes me think that it wasn't done.
It was never
You
inserted.
can't actually
Yes.
see any conduit for the lighting or electrics.
No, there's nothing, is it? This is quite long. Have you got that pinpoint torch?
This is long.
Wow. I think you've done a torch review down here, haven't you, with Tom?
Oh, you got. It might not. It's not. Yours might be a bit more pointy right there.
Oh, that looks loads better now. I've wiped the lens.
Do the back.
Back. Back there.
So that's an Earlite. The Earlite Freya.
Yeah, that's it. Not a bad one.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the spelling's the same, but Freya was the Germans' first radar.
All right.
It was the Freya system.
Was it also a Norse god? Freya?
Could be.
I think so. Don't know what it was the god of.
Torches.
The god of Erlight.
The god of light.
The god of light. It could have been.
Yeah.
It probably is.
Freya, the
So
god of
like
light.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The god of light.
Olite is Chinese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is this a fact, Tom?
What?
Have you just invented this?
So this is.
Are you
Actually-
a secret expert on like Greek gods? And
No, but it probably makes sense, doesn't it? The god of light.
This is modern. This isn't. This is from the.
Yeah, Dorman Smith load line was from like the 90s, so
Yeah.
this could fall in with what you were saying about this was used for channel tunnel firefighting training. Ian was telling me before we
really?
came in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you never know, if it's all full of smoke, they could be told to come in here and turn the electric off.
Ah,
So you've got to
yeah.
hunt around. Because there doesn't seem to be much in the way of cables, it just seems to sort of.
When we first come down here, it had a yellow cable with all the lights attached to it. Remember?
Yeah.
It's gone now.
You know, like a building site one where
Yeah.
you just got the yellow.
Yeah, that'd have been around 10 volt then.
Yeah.
Let me show again.
Right. There's a date on the front. Can't see a date on there. Unless you can when it's. You can see that, viewers. Yeah, so Ian was telling me before we came down here that when they were building the Channel Tunnel, the firefighting training, the emergency services trained down here to do tunnel escapes because they hadn't done mass tunnel escapes before, and then the training was done down here in these areas.
So we're quite far underground, maybe 60 feet, something like that. Because we're on a hill when it goes up.
Yeah, there's been a concrete plinth here. Has this been added afterwards?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so many random things in here. Like you come up and there's more. There's like looks like concrete like cubicles.
That's done
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
This is what you'd expect to see from the whole shelter.
Yes. Yeah, as if they started here, because that's the first cross member of wood that I've seen
Yeah.
in this entire shelter.
So unless that had some sort of wooden structure on it, it was a room of some kind. And maybe, you know,
Yeah,
maybe
for
it
training.
did get stripped out. Well, even
like a shed style thing.
maybe.
Hmm.
Because in the tunnel they would have had sort of like
See, that's an interesting
offices
because you have got some sort of boarding.
Insulation paneling, yeah.
So you know,
and,
it makes you wonder if maybe they did just strip quite a lot of it out.
we'll never know, I don't think.
And now these brick structures here,
See, they shout like toilets or something.
They do, don't they? But it doesn't look that well made, does it?
no.
Does it go really high? You know, there's not many bricks there, is there?
No.
Or was it?
Something to do
training?
with the training, I reckon. It's not
It
built.
could be, yeah, because I can't really gauge how old those bricks are. Do you know? Anyone in the... Any viewers, if you know those bricks? They don't look very old, do they?
And it doesn't sort of, the way they're built, it doesn't really scream quality, does it?
No. No. It doesn't. Got this peculiar device here.
Unless this was to support something else, or, you know what I mean? Something on top.
Plinth for something.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a pipe thing there.
Oh yeah, pipe clip. Ah.
Kettle folks, here, look for the vat.
Well,
Yeah, is that
Cup tea,
the...
folks?
Is that your kettle?
mm,
Yeah. It's had better days.
oh, I put the kettle in the bin. Right.
There's some of these bits along here like them. There's like where the water's drip, drip, drip.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it?
So the damp is getting through, isn't it?
There's a pipe further down. You can look up. And you can see how deep we are, and it's quite shocking.
Right.
You think it's all galvanised? How long it's been here? And it looks. You wouldn't think it was that old, would you?
No.
No. Yeah, from like the 70s or something.
But some of it is rusting.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed a bit outside that was just chucked in the bush. Yeah. That was rusty in parts.
It is starting to go, isn't it?
See, this end then.
Yeah,
Ah.
you see, so
This,
Whether this was blocked off because it was unfinished and this little section was used, because you've got lining
yeah,
attachments and the wood, and it's concreted.
yeah, they finished it to here, and then they sort of stopped.
Yeah.
This was the end of the fit out, so it's constructed but not fitted out. That's Harry.
Wonder what it was.
Yeah, he does that. He wanders off into the darkness on his own.
That makes you think, if they had stripped all the wood out of the rest of it, then they'd have stripped this out
Yes.
for the training. So it makes me think that that was not finished.
Yeah, simply unfinished. Yeah, built to this end and then
Right,
not
so as
fitted
a
out.
dressing station, if you didn't get the amount of casualties expected, you don't need a massive great complex.
Could have been in construction still, and
Yeah.
it's just it got to a point where it's like, don't really need it now.
No.
What's the point of finishing it? Is this the one you can look right up? Maybe take the ends off that.
Wow. Wow.
You see, a farmer's
Really?
banged,
Did you
it
hear
seems
that?
like a farmer's whacked the top of that and bashed it down. So it's hit the tin on the way down.
Yes. Forced it back down. This is vandal.
Or that's the way it was installed.
Oh yeah, that was never finished either. You alright, I missed that. Yes, please.
You do what you need to do.
Oh, it's steaming up again, this weather.
Yeah, I've had to clear my lens a couple of times. Can't believe I missed Ian slipping then.
Whoa! It's not even straight, is it?
No, it's all buckled. It was
Oh.
probably...
Brick comes down.
You wonder they must have like drilled a borehole to drop that sort of thing.
They must have done, yeah. Yeah, a really long drill bit and then folded it in with that like a sleeve.
Yeah.
There's another one around the corner.
Is there?
Yeah, it's got a brick halfway down it though.
Ah.
You right, Tom?
Yash, I'm moist. Very moist.
Oh dear.
Moist.
Well, that's a TikTok right there, isn't it?
Moist. Moist shoes, folks.
Yeah. So we're going this way. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a big hole. So that was like a...
I don't know what that was. I don't know whether that was some equipment for the stretcher, possibly, like some sort of winching system.
Dave said possibly about a sump.
A sump.
I would think that'd be some.
Ah, yeah, because of the pipe there. There's two... Or were they for a ladder? Were they a connection for a ladder?
Because
it's obviously
electrics.
I don't know, it's quite damp down here though. It possibly is
Yeah.
something.
Oh, lighting main auxiliary. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
David.
no. That's the next thing I was going to say.
Yeah,
That's nice, that.
that is nice. Proper handwritten. Yeah.
More right.
What does it say on the other one?
I think that says link.
Link.
Oh.
Oh wow. So, I think that's probably an M&E pump pit.
It's quite a deep one. Oh my god. Right, so this is the probably the main entrance in here, and it's got the stretcher.
Yeah.
The stretcher.
Yeah, if you go in, you have to, it's quite far up. It's been,
Yeah. Don't want to crash your shot. Oh. Oh yeah, so they could slide the wounded down.
That was the idea.
Wow, that goes quite a long way up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Been to the top of that one, Chris. Can you get the torch up there, though?
Yeah. Where did you put it on bigger?
End.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of like landfilly type rubble up the top. You've climbed to the top of that?
Yeah, we had a little look.
Yeah.
A lot of the blockhouse has been smashed up and chucked in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go down there on a stretcher.
No.
Free fall.
Well, if there's any issue with the cable, you're stopping sharply at the bottom.
So this was possibly the latrines area?
I really don't know.
No.
This end's definitely more finished, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
wonder, maybe it's a dressing station, maybe they just used part of it and they didn't end up using the whole complex.
Yeah. It's quite. You see the end of that? Look how it's the tin and the girders ain't straight.
Oh yeah.
This bit here sort of comes out and then goes in again.
Yeah, it's got a bend on it.
You've got that lighting in, Chris.
Well, that has been forced down, hasn't it?
That's got a brick stuck off of it.
Yeah.
That's definitely. Wow, look at that.
What's that?
Just looking at it, the way it is sort of just bashed through.
Yeah. That's been telehandled by the looks of that.
You see where they cut the circle out for the thing?
Because it's still there.
Do you shine your torch up like you see up there, viewers? I'm sorry, it's a bit fogged up. The camera's...
Mad in these tunnels today.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to keep stopping and it's just fogging up like crazy. This is Hougham Deep Shelter.
Hougham indeed.
Hougham Deep Shelter. Is that what was I calling it something else?
Dressing station.
Just renaming it.
No, it is a dressing station. It's deep shelter, you know.
Hougham Deep Shelter Dressing Station.
Yeah.
Excellent.
This one's quite unique, isn't it? Some of the others seem to follow the same design as each other, but this seems to be quite. The tunnel's much wider.
Mm. Like the South Hougham ones are in one shape, aren't they? Really?
Yeah.
Slightly one differs slightly from the other. It's got another entrance.
Wow.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a nice one to see.
It is lovely. I like it. And it's got more sort of 90s era fire extinguishers left down here. Quite possibly again from the Channel Tunnel training that was carried out down here.
Yeah. Corroded quite a lot there as well. That
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really started to rot through now.
looks like clay.
This end was definitely lined though, wasn't it, compared to the other.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the wooden beams, and it's like wax and rubber and hessamine holding it all together, just to give it a bit of sound insulation.
These shoes might be available on eBay soon, folks, if you're interested. Maybe
Yeah.
indeed.
So that's
The
the
trousers.
charity line of the merchandise. Does the money go to charity if you sell your
It
trainers?
will, I think, if we do the
Yeah.
trainers.
If you do your trainers on eBay, it's got to be
These-
for charity.
Yeah, these go for charity.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this ALW research team video. Please subscribe if you haven't done already. And check out Ian's channel as well, link in the description box.
The old IKS, folks.
Yeah. And check out Facebook, Instagram, and all that jazz.
And all that jazz indeed.
Definitely. Bye bye for now.
Right. See you later.